How's down, everybody? It's me, Gazbot, and I'm going to attempt to draw Kaiju number 8. So this is going to be a little bit longer than normal. I spent 5 minutes just trying to draw the Kaiju number 8, monster Kaiju, whatever you want to call it. Never drawn them before. I've watched one episode of the anime and read, I think, 7 of the books. I do have a statue of it, which would be a great reference, but I'm not home right now. So after 5 minutes, I decided to get a reference out. I had one of the most recent volumes, and the main thing I wanted to look at was the face, the skull kind of mask, and like, it has simple anatomy, but when you look at it, there's specific things that you need to get right. Sometimes I find things that have less detail or harder to get right. But basically, I was just going through the manga and sort of copying a couple different poses. Then I found a statue online and started looking at texture of some of the armor plates and the face. And this was sort of stylized already, so I was sort of building off of somebody else's interpretation. And then this is about 15 minutes in. I did 5 minutes from my head, 10 minutes or so of reference, and then this is about 15 minutes of putting it together. Not looking at reference at this moment, just trying to use what I had just learned. And this is a typical thing I do when I'm trying to draw something new. I'll draw it out of my head, then I'll kind of slavishly follow reference, and then try to do my own version, and then maybe go back and look at the reference to correct it a little bit. One of the things worth mentioning is that my Kaiju, the Horror A4, has a lot of visual similarities to this character. The story is completely different. I struggled with the urge of hating this because it's like mine and they copied me. I'm gratified by the fact that mine came years before and I could document that, so I know I didn't copy it if anybody ever called me out on it. And it is different enough. It just has kind of skull-like aspects to the face, and there's a glow it uses sometimes in its attacks, although mine is always glowing. And but again, the stories are completely different, and I like the design, and it's a fun story. So instead of fighting against it, I embraced it as a brother Kaiju. And here's Kaiju number 8, about 35 minutes total it took me.